first step to living a more fulfilling and meaningful life is to do with our level of sensitivity towards life. Very often when we are hurt in the past, when we go through different experiences, we tend to start building walls. We lay these bricks and build very tall walls to protect ourselves from life. Because of course our past memory are experiences that we don't want to. Our past memory is full of experiences that we don't want to repeat. But at the same time as you build these walls, is you're also closing yourself from life. It becomes difficult to see the beauty in what it is that you experience in every moment. And in turn, that makes it difficult to appreciate life. And so it's even more difficult to come across moments of meaning and fulfillment. So the challenge here is, if you feel like you've built walls to stop yourself from being hurt once again, the challenge here is to take that wall down brick by brick and expose yourself to that which is outside of your comfort zone. In other words, to that which is the mystery of life. And only in the mystery of life can you find what is fulfilling and what is meaningful. So the increased sensitivity takes us to the second step, which is essentially the increase of appreciation. When we begin to appreciate things in our lives that are perhaps outside of our comfort zone, from bringing down these walls that we have built to protect us, we create for ourselves a platform to a greater vision of life. No more do we see life through a narrow view whereby we judge every single moment as though it's pointless or meaningless. And so with this greater appreciation, or the greater ability to appreciate, we now have reignited that same spark that we used to have when we were children. This excitement of wanting to go out and do things and be outside. And so the second step is really appreciating and then being grateful for every moment in our lives. once we have created ourselves the platform to appreciate and allowed ourselves the greater vision and reigniting that natural spark within us that we would have as children, we move on to the third step of living a more fulfilled and meaningful life. And that is to do that which you love. Very often we feel obliged to tie ourselves to certain career paths that just simply aren't fulfilling for us. And so the third step is really about figuring out what it is that you love. And the easiest way we can do this is by eliminating any factor of fear that can get in the way of figuring that out. And fear is very closely linked to pressure. So if we look at all of the things that we could be doing in our lives, the way to eliminate pressure is to perhaps think about or eliminate the factor of money. Very often this produces so much pressure into trying to choose our career path. And so the way we can think about it is perhaps if you had all the money in the world, what would you be doing from day to day? What would your day be like? And so this way we release that pressure and we can imagine ourselves doing what it is that we love, and that would be the path to take. And hopefully this is how we will live a more meaningful and fulfilled life. Now, if you made it this far, thank you so much for coming along. If you feel like a friend or a family member or anyone you know could perhaps benefit from this in any way, do consider sharing it. Now, if I could summarize this whole trip into one line, it would be to try and be grateful, even if you don't see it. Because once you do see it, you'll be grateful for always having been grateful.